Amen. People tryna say I'm only enemy. Got a cold with my dogs, can't get in between. I can give them life, no more energy. Man, amen. Man, what it meant to me. Everybody try to take the identity. Everybody around me turn to a friend of me. Sit back while I take on a remedy. I cannot let it get into me. This playing a toll on me mentally. I done came up, bustin' down the whole broke, it's that bad. Want your people swag, you ain't even gotta ask. What are those, what is that? Please don't touch my rap, please don't touch my rap. I'm racked up like rappers, I'm wrapped up on camera. Get out on camera, squeeze like asthma. It's rare rap when I wear rap.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Two running backs will take the field today in hopes of leading their team to victory. It's Todd Gurley's Rams going up against Ezekiel Elliott's Cowboys.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D, as their guys will do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. First down throw, gone. Right side complete, that's Woods. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now it's Gurley. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Goff going to keep it himself.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll try the air now with Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. He finds an opening past the 40. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Defense showing blitz. On 1st and 10, Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, if you want to be known as dependable to your quarterback, that's what you have to do. Go into the middle of the field, know the hit is coming, and catch the football. And that's exactly what he just got done.
And defensively, a little deflating to be able to lay that hit and not have the ball pop free, right?
No doubt about it, because your goal defensively, knock it free so that they say, okay, guess what? We're not going to throw it in there anymore. Now, they'll still continue to be aggressive.
And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Goff throwing again. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now, this will be the 9th play on this drive. On 2nd and 10, Goff. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. The linebacker, Justin Durant, with a pick. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them, in a sense, and gotten the ball from them.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Tried to get it on the edge there, but there was no seal, nowhere to go. Had to step out.
Yeah, sometimes the defense just wins those battles because ordinarily the guy setting the edge, offensive tackle, tight end, H-back, someone of that caliber, wasn't there on that play. Defense wins it in a big way. No gain at all for the offense.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Prescott now. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald able to drop him for a loss of 4. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. A first down carry by Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. And he motions the wide receiver. A second down throw for Prescott. Going right side, he has Winton. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Check four. Here we go. Four right in. Single. There we go. Going kill.
Prescott now from the 50. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Out to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Fresh set of downs here. Now gone. Space to maneuver at the 40. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now it's gone. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
On first down, it's gone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Flush to his right. Bryant with a catch right side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
They'll run it with Elliott. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 6 there on first. Play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Anthony Hitchens coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. From the 50, it's Goff. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a 2nd straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He dumps off to Morris. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A gain of 32 that time. The numbers for Dak as a rookie last year are still kind of mind-boggling. You look at QB rating. Dak was 104.9. Now, among full-time quarterbacks, only 2 Super Bowl quarterbacks, Matt Ryan and Tom Brady, were higher.
And look who he finished ahead of. Guys like Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, Russell Wilson. Amazing.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Second down, Prescott. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. First down, Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Connor Barwin coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up 4th. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
A second quarter score from down in Houston. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Goff now looks to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Here's Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Pushing his way through. And he's out of bounds up past the 15-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, standing just outside his own goal line. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Big hold of the 30. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Prescott on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Bryant. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Cowboys on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Prescott yet again. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Bryant. Prescott finding his big receiver Bryant there for a Cowboy first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. Prescott looking downfield for Dez. A swing pass caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Caught left side, Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Here's a give to Whitlock, the fullback. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. The give is to Elliott. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Prescott to throw it. It's caught by Bryant. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Des Bryant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Going to throw right side here, complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. Kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
That one goes for 24 yards.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. A lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
On first down, it's Gurley. And some space here. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. Last year, Gurley, 74% of LA's carries. That's the highest percentage in the league.
But no real payoff because they finished 31st in the league in rushing. I think as a team, they ran for 78 yards per game. They had a 1,000-yard receiver in Kenny Britt out wide, but they really didn't scare people downfield. And because of that, they stacked the line of scrimmage and stuffed the run game.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll try the air now with Goff. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
From the red zone now, Goff. This is caught. Watkins. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Now that was a good job by the defense swarming to the football. And you know it's no cinch that you're going to be able to get the ball into the end zone against them. They're number 2 against the run. So what's an offensive coordinator to do? Check your playlist.
2 for 66.
3rd and 2. Goff. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Derek Carrier, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. LaMarcus Joyner in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Shift together here from the D-line. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. On third down, it's Prescott. And incomplete here on third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Here's Austin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley breaks the tackle. Now an alley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Back now here on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Gurley again here on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. It off to Gurley. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Turns and gives to Gurley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Here's Goff now on second down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Woods, and that'll make it third down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now it's gone. And now another one thrown incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And Zerline's kick is good. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the fourth. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field, and a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Going right side, he has Winton. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. On second down, Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Cowboys on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Prescott from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll try and chew some clock with Gurley. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
From the end zone, Goff. He's going to get this one to the rookie, Cooper Kupp. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Anthony Hitchens in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And the D looking like they may blitz. On second down, here's Goff. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Jordan Lewis, the rookie out of Michigan. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Coaches always tell their players someone's got to make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play, a game-changing play. A turnover forced, and we just got that. I mean, how about that play, Brandon?
Yeah, a pick 6, fourth quarter, that is a game changer.
Someone read their keys, and someone had the courage to go after the ball right then and there.
And it gives them the lead. And now a timeout's going to be called here. I think it was by the defense. It was. And that's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this second half. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott, and he fires one incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And some room to work. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a play fake here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. The throw on second down is gone. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On the toss, it's Gurley. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll come out in the pistol. And now it's 2nd and goal. Another try on 2nd down with Gurley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
16, watch 16. He likes to go to the sideline.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Checking in on Houston. It's in the 4th quarter there. It's late in that one, and the Texans have moved out in front. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Cowboys, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for L.A., they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation.